From a tyrant king falling for a chef, to a romance written entirely in 3 different languages. Today's top 5 K-dramas are some of the most talked about romances on the internet right now. If you need your next obsession, you're about to find it. Welcome back to Cine. Let's count them down. Starting at number 5, Love Scout follows Kang Ji-yoon, a burnt-out CEO running a headhunting company who ends up hiring a single dad named Yoo Yoon-ho as her secretary. What starts as a strictly professional relationship slowly turns into something much warmer as the two of them lean on each other through long work days and even longer personal struggles. Han Ji-min and Lee Jun-hyuk bring this mature, low-drama kind of chemistry that feels refreshing if you're tired of toxic love triangles. There's no big scandal driving this one, no evil rival plotting in the background, just 2 adults slowly realizing they actually like each other. If you want a calm, comforting watch after a long day, this is exactly that.
Number 4 takes things in a completely different direction, when the star's gossip is set on an actual space station, where an OBGYN turned reluctant space tourist named Gong Ryong gets tangled up in a secret mission tied to a powerful chaebol family. Up there, he clashes constantly with Commander Eve Kim, a sharp, no-nonsense scientist leading her very first mission. Lee Min-ho and Gong Hyo-jin play off each other so well that you almost forget how scientifically chaotic the whole space premise actually is. It's part rom-com, part workplace drama, just set 200 miles above Earth instead of in an office. If you've ever wanted a love story with zero gravity, literally, this is the one. At number 3, Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, is the time-slip fantasy that took over Netflix charts for weeks. Yeon Ji-young, a Michelin-level chef in modern Seoul, gets pulled back in time to the Joseon dynasty and ends up cooking for King Yi-hoon, a ruler with a brutal reputation and an even more brutal palate. Slowly, her food starts cracking through his cold exterior, and what starts as survival turns into something neither of them expected. Lim Yoona and Lee Chae-min have genuinely electric chemistry, and the show somehow balances comedy, royal politics, and devastating backstory all at once. Fair warning though, a lot of fans loved the journey but felt the ending rushed through some major loose ends. Coming in at number 2, Spring Fever is set during the Joseon period, and centers on Madame Jo, a widow who's vowed to remain chaste after her husband's death. Jo Won, a nobleman who doesn't believe in love and only dates for fun, makes a bet that he can win her over, and to prove it, he starts using another woman, Hee-yeon, as practice. Hee-yeon initially can't stand him, but slowly finds herself caught up in feelings she didn't plan for. Sun Ye-jin and Ji Chang-wook bring serious star power to this slow-burn, morally messy love story. And it's exactly the kind of period drama that turns into a full-blown addiction by episode 3.
Telling a warm and charming love story, choosing a quiet life as an outsider at Cine, is set to commence shortly in High School, dedicated to raising his nephew.
And the number 1 pick, Can This Love Be Translated?, which has basically taken over Netflix since it dropped this year. It follows Ju Ho-jin, a multilingual interpreter who's somehow great with languages but terrible with actual feelings, who becomes the personal interpreter for top star Cha Moo-hee. The two of them couldn't see love more differently, and that exact friction is what makes their slow burn connection so satisfying to watch unfold across different countries and languages. Kim Seon-ho and Go Yoon-jung have that effortless charm that makes even the quietest scenes hit hard. If you haven't started this one yet, today's officially the day everyone's already talking about it, and you don't want to be the last one caught up.
뒤에서 그 사람 목소리 들리는데 당신이 같이 가줬으면 좋겠어요.